Hello, everybody. Naughty Nana does. Happy Friday. Hope you have a good start to your weekend. Think before you drink. I want you to be happy and safe. Sometimes it's not your driving that matters. It's those around you. Just saying. Cheers, dears, to a good, healthy, happy weekend. Today we're going to do some Canadian content. I've had a lot of requests from both my Canadian subscribers and American. So we're going to talk about Pier PV, who is the progressive conservative leader up here, heavy on the far-right conservatism leader. Man's mental. So anyway, you have had the Mango Moose Knuckle at the debate there saying, look, in Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating they're eating the pets. And where did the goose, where'd the geese go? Listen here, Grandpa. It's fall. It's migration season. They've flown south. You know, where you should be, in Mar-a-Lago, forever. Never to inflict yourself on the rest of the states ever again. But that's not going to happen, unfortunately. We have a wannabe dictator who is becoming an expert at mimicking both the Mango Moose Knuckle and Mini Mike I've Got No Johnson. In fact, Pier PV could be Mini Mike's twin Canadian brother. Only Poilievre has decided to take the glasses off, use contacts, and wear tight shirts. He looks like a fool. I'm just saying. And he acts just like one of those little cartoon chihuahuas, you know, they're jumping up and down. He's always pointing fingers. And they, and them, and they, and them, and they, and them. Yeah. The others is what he's after. That's what he does. They do this and they do that. Our wannabe dictator is becoming so much like an American Republican, or a MAGA politician. I shouldn't say Republican. But anyway, he wants to point all the fingers and say, look what they're doing, look what they're doing. And all he says is axe the tax. We have a carbon tax on gas up here. It hasn't changed the price of anything up here as far as I can see. It just hasn't. He sends out, I'm going to say Trumpian fear and hate-mongering emails. He sends them out by the dozens, just like MAGA. And our federal election is going to be a replica of yours. Only our campaign season's a lot shorter. The max is 52 days. Usually 36 is what it goes. But it's looking exactly like yours. And as Trump says, we're leading by a lot. But in this case, Pier PV, is leading literally by a lot. As of November 17, 2024, the PCs have 42%, the Libs are at 24%, the New Democratic Party is at 18%, Bloc Québécois, it's only one party in one province, just saying, and the Green Party of Canada is at 4%, Bloc's at 8%. So, if you want to lose benefits, have a reduction in control guidelines, which he's really big for, that's why he wants to axe the tax and drill baby drill. You want someone that's going to back the Freedom Convoy, who literally sat in downtown and side streets and stuff in Ottawa and laid on horns 24/7. You want that guy, and actually, as they were coming across Canada from BC to Ottawa, went and blocked all the international bridges and passageway from the United States into Canada, stop supply lines. If that's the guy you want, then that's exactly the guy you're going to get. And he has also been seen hanging out with white supremacists in some little weird cabin in backwards New Brunswick somewhere, which really freaked me out because, never mind, we'll just carry on. And that's his version of MAGA here in Canada. Then I got this email. This is not a conspiracy theory. It's the ridiculous reality after 9 years of Trudeau. Justin Trudeau bet $9 million of your money on edible bugs. He wants Canadians to own nothing, be happy, and eat crickets. But his bet failed. The company he invested your tax dollars in has dramatically cut production and fired 2/3 of their staff. Turns out, Canadians don't want to eat a bug. Canadians will not eat bugs. Sign here if you agree. Justin Trudeau has a long history of pushing global woke agenda. Now he wants to create mandatory digital ID, impose a global shipping tax, and stop building new roads and have Canadians eat bugs. And he wants your tax dollars to fund it all. Enough! It's time to end woke nonsense. Stop the woke agenda. What a huge crock of cricket shit that is. Here's the story. Toronto Star Justin LING said, while investigating this story, Justin visited a test kitchen called One Hop Kitchen because they cook with crickets. It's in Toronto, and it's a startup to figure out how to make crickets affordable, sustainable, and less weird as a food staple. Little secret, cricket protein is in a lot of flour. That stuff is made of bread, cookies, nachos. Yeah. Just saying. The kitchen's co-founder said, we don't want it to be that people are eating bugs because they have to. That's dystopian. And Justin LING says, but dystopian is here if you listen to and believe Pier PV. And Poilievre says, whereas Justin Trudeau to impose a global woke agenda, whereas Justin Trudeau used $9 million of taxpayer dollars to bet big on an edible bug factory, no international body will have the right to impose its policies on our country. That's bans in other English. Sign up and stand up. We won't eat bugs. The $9 million actually went to a factory run by Aspire Food Group. With federal grants, they moved from Texas to London, Ontario, to build a factory that has a state-of-the-art process to turn bug protein into protein powder for shakes, candles, animal feed, and tons of other products. This is a success story, but because Poilievre is a conspiracy theorist and fearmonger, he feels the need to run a smear campaign with information he spouted from Alex Jones, who said they feed the insects chemicals and bioweapons type stuff to control your mind. And a conservative candidate that was running for party leadership along with him said they've been programming us to want to eat bugs. She lost the race and only got like 10% of the vote. But it's that 10% of the vote that she did get that are now on Poilievre's side. As of November 11th, Aspire Foods has laid off 2/3 of its employees temporarily to make improvements to the manufacturing system and improve processing, and will rehire in July. The company is billed as the largest cricket production facility in the world, and it will produce 13 million kilograms of edible crickets per year. And crickets have a lower environmental footprint than meat and dairy. I don't think there's much methane coming out of a cricket. I'm just saying. Although in our vastly diverse cultural country, crickets are eaten in African, Asian, Latin American countries and oceanic countries. And by the way, cricket flour is already in use in different products, including pasta, bread, cookies, snacks, chips, nachos, and used for smoothies because it's a rich, viable protein. And you can't taste it. I've had protein shakes and stuff with cricket powder in it. You don't taste it. You don't see it. They don't have a big bug sitting there like dead on the friggin' label. You don't even know it's there. Small problem, big world. And people have been consuming bugs since people were people. Joyce, you ever watch Survivor? There's always a show where they're eating bugs, and they show them in their manuals. Eat these insects. They'll give you protein when you screw up and lose a challenge and don't get a prize. And alone, all those things. There's edible bugs out there, if you're so inclined. I'm not, because it kind of creeps me out. I'm not a bug person, never was. Entomology is not my thing. It's not. So anyway, that's your Canadian content. Natty Nana loves you. Be careful this weekend, please. Have a great weekend and be good to you first so you can be good to somebody else. I hope you had a little bit of a laugh here today. Take care of you first. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you. I love you all, and I thank you all, one and all, for coming and subscribing to my channel and just checking out this old lady in Canada. I love y'all. Take care of you.